What's up, man? It's your boy I Villain again today, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Listen, I got another one for y'all, boy, man. Another one. Yeah, I said another one. Y'all already know what this is just by seeing the title of the video. We back with part 3. You know what I'm saying? Sad situation, sad situation. So we just want to continue to watch it. But before we get into the video, I must say, I'm I Villain. I make crime videos, reactions. And if y'all like crime stuff, react it with me. Alright? Cause stuff be crazy out here, man. Y'all gotta watch for these people. Alright? And watch who you have around your kids. Alright? So, before we get into the video though, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no videos. Alright? Hit that like button for your boy. Comment down below your favorite part of the video. Just a little bit. Alright, let's get it.
The door was locked in the room. Yeah. And
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
These are the two daughters of 28-year-old Ashley Fish. In just a few seconds, they're going to lead the officer to their mother's lifeless body inside the bathroom.
eggs were burning and she's in there.
Still not ready to begin Tyler's interrogation, fully aware that physical evidence against him is alarmingly weak, the detective instead brings in Ashley's other relatives to give their statements, hoping to better understand Tyler's character and whether he truly is a cold-blooded murderer. And it doesn't take long for one thing to become clear. Every one of them deeply distrusted Tyler, to the point of even threatening his life, fearing he might one day snap and hurt Ashley.
You know, I did threaten him. You know, I wanted him to leave, get out there, leave the girls alone. You know, I said I'd just shoot you, but I didn't, and I went home, and my wife and my daughter, they talked some sense into, but I mean, thoughts crossed my mind hundreds of times now, If I'd have carried that out, I know it's bad, but they'd had the mama.
He's there, and he comes out, and I think he shook my hand, and I'm like, hey Tyler, nice to meet you and whatnot. And he just goes straight in the door and picks up Ashley's guitar and goes and hikes his leg up on the damn trampoline and starts looking at the moon and playing guitar. And I'm like, Ashley, what in the f*** is he doing? Can we just go inside? I don't want to hear this prick playing or something, just something. He stops and he come over there to pull us apart, and I just rear back and punched him in the side of the head.
And I had told her, he needs to go. You need to get this done and get it done. Get him on the road. Last couple of weeks she told me she had made her decision. He did have to go, and this time it was for good. She said, I will be alone.
And then this other guy, and I talked with my wife about it. I said, I don't understand why somebody that supposedly has got their living already set, they ain't even got to work for a living, to start seeing somebody that has 4 kids. He has no kids. I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe he's a damn. I said, that sounds suspicious to me, Yes.
It quickly becomes clear to the detective that Ashley's relatives all wish she had stayed with John instead of Tyler, a walking red flag fully capable of snapping at any moment. But everything else investigators have is still circumstantial. Still, there's hope. Police did find some concerning items in his car. Multiple anabolic drugs known to affect mood, judgment, and irritability. However, even with these findings, detectives are grasping at straws. Yet, with time slipping away, Detective Cooley knows he can't wait any longer. It's time to come face to face with their killer, who, by this point, has been waiting for hours, growing increasingly impatient to speak. With the right lawyer, he has a real chance to walk free. Without one, a single wrong word could now cost him his freedom for life. And for Detective Cooley, this isn't just another case. Ashley was his friend, someone he had known for years. Now he has to sit across from the man who has already confessed to killing her.
Okay, if I record, it's...
He said he knew her and went to high school with her, though. I mean, they friends, though. I mean, they friends. Alright. I ain't talking shit, but I know that. got no difference. You feel me? I know a lot of people on Facebook that I went to high school with. They ain't my friends. But it'll be sad to see something like this happen to them. But
help me keep everything in track. So
my biggest thing is I want to know who you are, because that's very important. We need to know who Ashley is. That's very important. It's not just the events of what happened tonight. It's the whole totality of the history with you guys, because that's going to help best explain everything that led up to where we're at. I'm gonna tell you that you remember the saying, "The truth will set you free." The truth will set you free in here. It's up to you. I can't make you. I would love to know. We would all love to know, just for the sake of you, and for the sake of Ashley, obviously.
I mean, I feel like giving a statement just because I'm here. I don't know how long I wait for a lawyer to get here or whatever, but I just wanted to talk about what happened, tonight. So I don't know if that's,
I think it's important,
Okay.
because right now we've got, obviously,
I think I need to tell what happened. I left about 6 p.m., a little around 6 p.m. I'm not even quite sure when it was when I called the actual police department or called 911. What I had left it as, there were 4 children in the house and a woman.
From the outset, detectives suspect Tyler has a plan, and that turning himself in may have been his first step in trying to appear more innocent. And as the interrogation unfolds, that plan becomes crystal clear. Everything that happened that night was, according to him, Ashley's fault.
The woman and I had an altercation with a loaded weapon, and she has a bullet in her head. Never initiated violent contact on her like that. I'm not the one that pulled the gun. I don't have the gun. I don't want the gun. I don't want to end disputes with a gun.
No intention to shoot Ashley.
No. I've never had. I don't want to take a mother away from her 4 kids. That's not my thing. I close the door. I lock the bedroom door to the bedroom so the kids don't go in there. I had emptied out the gun. It was empty. And I left it there, and I went out. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm sorry, I wasn't perfect. The kids were there. There's a 9-year-old there that's really responsible and was watching the kids. The neighbors were outside across the street, or I had seen neighbors outside at one point across the street. I felt like I just needed to go and be like, this just happened. So I drove to the parking lot down the street and just called 911.
In Tyler's own words, the shooting was merely an altercation. But what stands out even more is how he refers to Ashley only as a woman, never as his partner or ex. Up until this point, Tyler has not shown any emotion when talking about Ashley, but detectives can sense something beneath the surface. Tyler avoids eye contact. He rambles, fidgets, and appears restless, almost like he's on the verge of a breakdown. And the moment detectives ask about Ashley's children, Tyler would finally crack.
And she's got how many kids?
4 kids.
Were they all at the house tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the first real emotion detectives have seen, but they needed to determine whether this is genuine guilt, a calculated tactic, or emotional instability.
when she tell you to leave the house, though, why didn't you just leave? And when she pulled the gun on you, you should just dip, should just left. I don't understand, bro. Dudes don't be wanting to just leave sometimes. Sometimes you just need to leave, bro. And I promise you, I don't think that girl was no threat to you for real. I honestly don't think she was a threat to him. Because ain't no way. You had all the time in the world to just leave. And you want to sit there and probably argue with her and stuff like that. Do you want to act like you in the right? You're not in the right, boy. I can promise you that right now. You're not in the right.
Tied to his anabolic substance abuse. Aware that Tyler could shut down the interview at any moment, Detective Cooley grows more cautious, so he starts carefully probing Tyler about any problems in his relationship with Ashley. And this is when Tyler would slip up.
I was married for 5 years, and I felt like a man of honor, and I had a ring on, and I was proud of it. I was proud to be married. I was proud to be a good husband, and I fell into this weird relationship that I never wanted, you know, to be in. I've never wanted to be a part of, and I just went down this road that I just kind of felt like I could never escape from. It was like drowning in it, you know. So I'm just like I was able to divorce in Oregon, you know. It went through in just a couple months, and it was finalized and it was done. Her thing has been a year.
Right.
It takes a year for them to like do the separation process and everything, and so we've just been kind of in that whirlwind of back and forth with everything and stuff. And I've thought about leaving multiple times. I've wanted to leave multiple times just because it's kind of too much to just take, being like, am I taking this man away from 4 kids, like his 4 kids, whatever. I just have felt I felt a lot of guilt in my life in this relationship.
You all right, babe?
Dang, man, that was quick. I guess I'll see y'all on part 4, man. What the hell? Hey, man, it's good. We finally finna get to the bottom of this, all right? I think the next part is the last part, and that's the last one we're gonna react to. And y'all gonna get it today. After this video. You gotta watch this whole video, though. If you watch this whole video and subscribe, you got it. If not, we'll see. I'm just playing, though. It's definitely gonna be out in like a couple hours after this, though. But, man, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. It's your boy, Villain out, man. Peace.